3, 2, 1. Imagine
the swans.
Clicker.
We're doing the clicker again. What episode is it?
We just fucking said episode 5.
Episode 5. Yes, Liam Stones, aka Stonesy. How are we, sir?
Oh, good that was.
Thanks for coming on.
Nice one for having me.
We've done half the podcast before we've even turned the cameras on and stuff, haven't we?
We've been catching up.
We've put the world to rights already. So thanks for coming on episode 5. How do we want to kick this? Do you know what? I know how we're going to kick this off, actually. So, the turtle run that we done the other day, I'm going to give a bit of an introduction for anyone who doesn't know Liam. He done the first 2 miles of a fucking ultra marathon in -2. He rings me 20 minutes late, because you turned up at the park
run. Went to the Aberdare park run by accident.
Turns up at the Aberdare park run instead of the fucking thing. And I said, I'm 1.8 miles in. He said, I'll catch you up now. And I'm on the way back from the loop then. He's flying past 6-minute miles for the first 2 miles, big smile on his face. And then he done another 39 miles after that. So that's just a little introduction into,
You should have started off saying you were late then.
Yeah, and your cousin
would be, yes, your mother and my father are first cousins in it, yeah. So, brother Ryan, I was at the same age in school. I copied his name because I'm born a month later. But yeah, funny enough, actually, we touch on that because so Ryan loves a bit of. It's weird calling him Ryan Stones.
Yeah.
Obviously, he loves a bit of running, but not to the extent that you love running.
Yeah, but he's good at it as well, which is like we were always quite lucky in that sense, and then naturally had sort of that in the locker, my old man, because my old man was in the army, my old girl was in the army. Yeah, so I think so to win. Yeah, that's what he met.
And because funny enough, actually, I always remember like your brother, he was always fucking ripped to shreds in school, and you've always been ripped to shreds as well.
It's got to be in the genes, you're all fucking ripped to shreds.
Runs in the family.
What did you say? My dad just fucking sitting on my hand and 8-pack.
Yeah, my old man's got a fucking 8-pack of beer, like he loves it. Yeah,
legend, I guess. Shout out, Nige.
Shout out, big Nige, yeah.
Go on, Nige.
I'd love to.
Oh, should we get Nige on?
I'd love to get him right. Oh, do you know what?
We'll get him on and my old man, the ex-crew.
We'd be banned. If the podcast would be banned, my old man would say some stupid shit.
Some reckless stuff.
He would say some stupid shit. He put 2 beers in and he'd be out there on the street trying to fight someone. Nah, he's not like that at all.
He'd be necking that one upstairs. Not Jenny, the metal one.
I hope not.
So I don't even know where to start. I mean, like, if we go back, so obviously what's your sort of story from the start? Because I know you joined the army, didn't you? Obviously not long ago.
Yeah, so I was a shitbag in school, see. So
I don't remember you being a shitbag.
Just never went. Like I didn't enjoy it. It was fucking fun for me. It turns out like the school was shit when I ended up closing down. So
we were in the same school, yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel James, like it was a good school for a laugh, but not if you want to learn. Like,
where was that, Penn Mountain?
Yeah.
The old Menny Park, innit?
Yeah, it was. You had the worst catchment area, didn't you? Literally, you got Penlan, Clace, Blind and Mice, Port Mead, and and Treborth as well. To be honest,
I thought Bishop was bad.
Oh fuck no!
Oh, that's
Daniel James.
rougher than a sniper's elbow, innit?
Yeah, it was a brutal school. It was good. Sorry, go on. Anyway.
Yeah, so I left school, shitbag, just doing shitbag things as you do when you're younger, innit? Getting into the trouble and that. And a fight with a smackhead, glassed me in the neck, collarbone. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even know that.
Where Mom Man, is it?
It wasn't Mom Man.
I thought you said me Mom Man. Just guess. How bad is that?
Yeah. So I was like, right, no, nothing good there. So fuck off and join the army because I didn't have a lot of GCSEs or anything like that. Plus, because my mum and dad died, so why not? So I done that. Enjoyed it. Got fitter. Started to really love it.
The Packers,
so I joined the parachute regiment, went through depot, and I'd had an injury to the front of my shin. So I was like trying to play it down a bit. I just wanted it through and I wanted it out, so I could just carry on in it. So I played it down a bit, and then we got put on a tab after we were due to go on leave. It was like fucked up a bit, so they're like, right, get your gear on. I'm like trying to stay off my left leg a bit. And then, so I go over a bit, stamp a bit hard, I think, fuck, it's not right. Yeah. It turns out I've fractured the neck of my femur.
Oh, fuck.
And it's a pretty bad one, so I can drop to the floor and I can't get up. It's not great. Go to hospital, x-ray, yeah, that's fractured. We'll send you for an MRI check, and turns out I've got a fracture to the front of my shin, and the back of my shin, and the neck of my femur.
Oh.
So, went on for ages, got posted on unit sick leave, ended up getting discharged. Really fucking went downhill mental health wise then. This is like, I've been out shy of 3 years, so back, fuck all. Old girls box room.
Yeah.
Still no qualifications or anything. Couldn't have physio and rehab because it was still knackered. So took ages to get back from that. Mental health was a mischief. And partying as we do and going down fucking silly avenues, innit? And so I thought, I wanted to go back. I was adamant in my head I would be going back. Which I'm a bit deluded thinking that, to be
Yeah, I was
honest.
going to say that. Do they let you go back once it's all healed up? Did you got
No,
medically discharged?
So you got like categories of it.
Oh,
My
is it?
category was too high, so they says like this game over for you, innit? Because they didn't want it to go down the route where I need an operation, because it's
Yeah.
like invasive in your groin and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I was like, got in my head, I was like, I'll go back. And at this point, I got pretty fit, like, and like the standard for partial was quite high, so I was like, right, I'll just fucking do it myself then. So I started training, running a bit, couldn't really carry much weight because it was just fucking agony. Still get pain in now, like.
And how did you do that? Sorry, get the like.
It just give in.
Was it?
It just because it was so like I didn't realize it. I think I was loosening my boots. That's what someone said to me. It's because you got your boots too tight.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, yeah, right. Oh, it must be that, innit? So like one boot was like flopping off me. And
Right, a crop, one crop.
yeah. But it turns out my whole left leg was just absolutely shattered.
That's mad.
So I started training then again, thinking I was going back. So I started upping the rate and I was trying to do more and more and more. And I reapplied and then they said, look, basically in the end, stop fucking reapplying because you're not coming back. Like, I was like, oh, right on. So carried on my life, wallowing self-pity for a bit. A few years really.
Yeah.
Really fucked up. Luckily, met Kels, my missus, angel like good as gold. Sorted my head right out. Oh, in 2019, well, I come across Courtney DeWalter, and I was like, this fucking woman is a machine. Like, you know, people are like, you see David Goggins and people are like, see him running around his top. I was like, he's amazing. And you find out like she finished the Moab 240 like 10 hours faster than the person who came in
It's
second.
nuts. Yeah.
And I'm like, why is nobody like singing her praises?
Yeah.
This is a machine.
All he's doing is carrying boats, isn't he?
Yes, and the loss.
You lost a bit of fat. Don't come for me, David.
Yeah, so I thought, fuck, I have a crack at that, innit? I've been training for so long for absolutely nothing, so I didn't do any sport, I didn't go to the gym, I wasn't interested in any of that, I just like running.
Yeah.
But I'd never run a marathon or anything like that. So I seen a Vogan, I was like, right, I'll give that a go.
So that was your first one before like doing a marathon, just like...
Yeah, straight
That's
into
class,
that.
I love
I hadn't
that.
even done a half marathon.
I was going to say, I remember that. Yeah. That's what I was just going to say.
That's fucking mental.
And like I wasn't clued up at all, so I didn't have a watch. I didn't have my buddy. He's one of those. Was it?
Oh, the bladders, is it? Yeah.
I had a bag was for cycling, but I had the bladder because he was into cycling, so I had that. It's in June. I wore leggings underneath my shorts and that. I had a pair of old battered Puma trainers, was all I had, and then no GPS or anything like that. And I was a smoker as well, right?
Yeah, I see on your Instagram at the end of the race, I said to you, I'm sure I seen your cousin's Instagram at the end of the road, I'm a fag.
So I did the program, and like, I was getting to it, I was going, I was just loving it. It's an adventure, and it's something about it. See these aid stations, everyone's friendly. I go, so far, I'm like, oh, how am I doing? And like, oh, you're about 10th. I was like, wow, that's wicked. I was chasing this guy for ages, trying to call him, because I see he had a watch on.
Yeah.
And then he stopped at the aid station. I was like, are you going back out? And he said, oh, no. I was like, fuck. I'm on my own there, innit? So as soon as I went, veered straight off the wrong way. Clodding up, thinking, it's quiet around here. The guy pulls over in the car, he's like, oh, mate, I gotta tell you, I've just seen a load of people with them bibs on. He said, very far away, like. I was like, how far? He's like, about 5 miles. I was
Oh.
like, oh, fuck. Happy days. So sat there, pulled the fag out, sat there, smoked the fag, nearly crying, thinking, oh, I fucking ruined it. Told my missus, I was like, I don't even know what I am, Kels. I'd lost my phone, so I had like an old iPhone 4, but the internet didn't work on it.
Yeah.
So I asked the guy where we were, run down, find the street sign, and she went on Google Maps, told me, she was like, right, you know, I'm here where I need to be. So I ended up directing me back on, finished it, and I came like 8th. And I was
That's
like,
fucking class.
I love this, like this is wicked, this is for me. Because I didn't have like anything I was into, do you know what I mean? Like, I saw like, as tragic as it is, like the army was like my little identity for a small period, and after that I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just there like, this is shit.
I was just going to say that when you mentioned about the army thing, because like you said, it becomes, you know, part of the identities, and they're not just the army, but like the things that we engage in, and it's like, so it's almost like, you know, with I don't know, running as an example now, it's like that's probably a very big part of my identity, all the dipping and stuff. And if like I couldn't run or I couldn't dip or whatever, all of a sudden then it's like, oh shit, who am I? Do you know what I mean? And I think certain things can't be taken away from you and stuff, but then some other things can. And it's like, you know, if like, you know, with an injury as well, like Reece Jenkins, he had he had to have two new hips, wasn't it? So yeah, 2 new hips, and wasn't able to run for like 2 years or whatever. And obviously they said to him he's probably never going to run again, wasn't it, at one point? And I think like for somebody like that then, who very much is his whole life in terms of his business as well as his achievements is centered around running, it's you know, if you can't do that thing that you love and enjoy and whatever anymore, it's like fuck, and it really, you know, in a way then you've got to reinvent and just figure out what else you can do or enjoy, isn't it?
Well, that's like what I said in the first episode. Basketball, and I blew my ACL out, and I said I'd lost my identity. And that's when my mental health, what I touched on in the last episode, that's like when all that anxiety started coming back. Because I was like, coming to basketball, I was sitting around doing fuck all. I was like,
you've lost something you like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you played
you're attached to it.
Years, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You fucking threw a right spanner in the works with that one last time, didn't you?
Which one, yeah?
About the mental health one, it was right at the end of the episode, wasn't it? And you just threw it in there. I went on nearly crying.
I thought I'm like the comedic fucking value. I thought let's go deep. Let's get deep. Anything else than demons. I'm gonna start bringing my dead old girl, but I won't do that.
Oh fuck!
Oh, please don't.
I have got a super dark sense of humour, so I always crack dead mother jokes, and I love people that don't know me because they're like that.
I'm glad you didn't do that to me when you told me, give me the heads up first.
Quick tangent though, when I was at work before, like, we were on team or whatever, people were like, oh yeah, my little girl's getting this for Christmas, no, my mother's getting this, and I just sat quietly doing like that. Do you know what my little girl's getting me? No, what you getting? I went, nothing, she's dead. And they were like, one of my best mates at work was like, he's not even fucking joking. And I was like, sorry, you didn't kill her. I just carried on. I am terrible for dead mother joke though.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Be warned.
He said, I'm glad you gave me the heads up.
I know the first time you had me with that, I was a bit, oh fuck, oh yeah, you don't know what it was, yeah.
I love seeing people like, oh, and I'm like, I'm fucking twisted.
Going back on track, actually, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you knew, so I was going to ask you that actually, like, what was the inspiration for getting into ultra run? It's just like, it's interesting you said that Courtney DeWalt, because we had me and you had a conversation about when you did your first 40 miler, didn't you? Because I remember seeing it, and I'd already picked up on like Goggins and stuff, I think, before that. But then when I seen you doing a 40 miler, it brought it more low. It really like it just made it more real, actually. Because I was like,
it wasn't happening as like it might have been, but I wasn't following it.
Yeah.
But like I didn't know anyone who'd done it to even ask like, what's the score with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't as popular back then, was it?
No,
like,
I know
it's much bigger now than it was like. Christ, since I've been doing it since 2022, isn't it? 2022.
100%, and like, but that was like an inspiration for me to get going. And like I said, too, because I don't actually know if I don't know if I had run I think maybe I had run. What date was it in 2019?
It would have been June again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there was in June.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, you did that in June, and you might have actually been the inspiration for the fucking marathons I did as well, because I did 2 marathons in July. And then I done the ultra then in the 35 miler in October. But yeah, I remember you saying like walk the hills, use that as your fucking eating and drinking
Yeah,
stations.
Stanley,
I know.
It's like a mad little
literally-
human centipede we got here. You watch Liam, and I used to see your stories, and I'd be like, oh, this mad fucker, he's going 50 miles barefoot, I'm going to go do this.
Fuck, I can do
Scott's will be the next one, now you're the end of the human centipede.
that. Oh, nobody wants to be the end.
I'm leaving.
No, but it's true though. Like, you know, when you see, and that's a testament actually in it too. You know, you lift others up by lifting yourself up and doing good shit or stuff that, you know, you're pushing yourself or whatever it is you're doing,
Inspire other people.
and it inspires other people.
It
Yeah,
adds
that
to
makes
say
other
like,
people
it's like the Roger Bannister effect, isn't it? So I remember when he ran a 4-minute mile and people were like, this can't be done. And then he does it, and then same, like, and 2 other people did it, and then like loads of people can do it. Do you know what I mean? It's like when someone says, oh, hang on, he can do it, and he's a fucking normal bloke or whatever.
Yeah.
A couple of people beat it in the first year, didn't they? Like, I think
Yeah.
with the 4 minute.
As soon as he did it.
Somebody beat it again. Not beat it the other day. Someone set a new mile record. Like, I think it was a couple of days ago. I think it was 3 minute 45.
Fucking
I
For a
think
mile?
a couple of days ago. I think. Yeah, it was a mile he did.
Well, in a
yeah,
car.
this
Yeah.
is my, I know, yeah.
Oh, no, just do that.
Helicopter.
I seen that guy, he was up my fucking street every night.
Yeah, and apparently a couple of days ago, I said one of the boys sent it to me. I think they beat the 3:45 or something like that.
That's
it was,
mental.
yeah.
The standard now is fucking shocking. I seen a guy the other day. It's just it can't be more than 3 days ago. He just broke 2 world records or something. It's in
The
the
half
five-
marathon, wasn't it?
I think he did the 5,000 meters. Maybe I could be wrong. I have to check it, but like unbelievable.
Well,
I think 12 minutes or something like.
it's tell you another one actually. Is a guy called Truett Haynes. So Cameron Haynes.
What's his
Yeah,
son,
yeah.
is it?
It's his son, yeah. So his sons are fucking savages, right? One of them's in not the what's the American branch of the military? You've got the
SEALs with the Rangers.
Rangers. That's it. So he's one of the Rangers. His son is. He was a sheriff before that, and he does all fucking ultra marathons and stuff.
So you shoot you from a mile away with a bow and arrow.
Yeah. So he does all mile ultras as well. But then his son Truett, he fucking
Stuffed him with a name.
Good
didn't he?
man, yeah. He's fucking done it right on the back of his name.
They call him Trudy. They call him Trudy actually.
Oh,
Right? They call him
crash
Trudy.
Truett.
But you should see it, right? So he went after David Goggins' his record for the pull-up.
Oh, I seen that, yeah.
He beat David, or he failed the first time, then he beat David Goggins' record, but somebody that set a world record after that. So I think he beat that world record. Someone beat him a fucking week later, and he's gone out a year later, literally a couple of days ago, and he's done 10,001 pull-ups and fucking obliterated the last record.
In one go?
Yeah, he had like 6 hours spare as well. So he's
I
done
can't even
that.
do 10.
But the best thing about him, right?
What's up with people?
Best thing about him, right? He fucking went like that. Then literally a couple of days. He runs marathons in jeans, right? I swear to fuck, he runs. I swear to God, runs them in jeans, right? If you look on his Instagram, he's running.
His bollocks are made of steel.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But he said, right? He said literally a couple of days ago, I think it was. He said, right, I'm going out to run my fastest marathon yet. Right? Bearing in mind, he's already run sub 3 hour marathons. He done a marathon then the other day in jeans in 2 hours and 45.
And he lives in like fucking Texas where it's fucking roasting off.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously his father's a fucking tasty bastard, and he can't.
Yeah.
So I think he was second or third after Courtney on the Moab, and she was like 10, 11 hours quicker than
Because he
him.
trains there as well, doesn't he, sometimes?
Well, that was it. Yeah, their YouTube video was fucking hilarious. They went for 50k. They got fucking jumpers on, and he's like, "Yes, we're 30k in now." Blah blah blah. They're not even sweating.
Yeah, it's nuts.
30k in, or it might even be more than that. Like, and I
She
think,
lives up in the. I was watching a podcast the other day. She lives up in is it Colorado as well,
Yeah,
where
up
she's
in the
above sea
mountains.
level. So she's like, but she said like,
that altitude
yeah.
training, isn't she?
she said like people ask her like when she comes down to sea level, oh you must have an advantage. She's like, no, I don't. So don't even notice it. It's mad. I was like, oh, that's surprising.
I would have thought that makes a difference because someone.
Oh, definitely would.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Because yeah, it's thinner, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we're working
Go on.
harder, I suppose, isn't it?
Pace though, what were you fucking running on the Vogan there? Because that blows my mind. People can have like 6 minute miles or whatever, or 7 minute miles on trail.
Was this on the first Vogan? Because you've done the Vogan, so you obviously done the Vogan the first year, wasn't it? But then you did it last year.
Last year.
8 was it
Won it.
5 years on from your first one and won
Yeah,
it.
so I've
wasn't
done it the year before that as well, and it just went wrong. I came out too quick, and because all I'm trying to all I have tried to do well from the first one. The second one, I sort of like had an idea. I wanted to try and hold like 8 minutes 30, and if I could, then it worked out. I would get sub, depending on aid station stops and that, and I would get sub 6 hours, which was the only goal. It didn't happen. I was 20 minutes out. I was but I like again. So like I was only gradually the kick got a bit better and stuff like through the years. But I was always one of them. Like I was just like I just go in it. I didn't need like gear. I didn't need a water bottle or anything. I just go in and just run. I didn't give a shit. Like funny enough, I did the PFA. Right, and mainly it's a bit off topic, but it mainly back. So I was only a kid. So I was like real young when I joined the army. Right.
What's the PFA?
It was like your 1.5 mile time. Right?
Ah, right, yeah.
So it needed to be sub like 8 minutes 30 to pass your regiment. My old man had given me a pair of shoes, sent me a pair of shoes down, right? not like brand new pair of shoes, his old shoes.
Right.
And they were like 2 sizes too big. I tied them on the bottom, you know, like the old Corporal Monday football boots. And I had them tied on the bottom, like. So I ended up coming first on it. And they were like, you could hear me coming from a mile away. Like.
That's class.
Yeah, so like, the gear got a bit better, but I had like one of those vests that could only have a phone and one 500ml water bottle.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't hack it. I was like dehydrating too quick. I didn't have enough water. Like wasn't carrying enough water. So then the last time I done it, the one I just won, I obviously props on and vest. So before I had the right gels, I had the right tailwind, all that kit. Because I really was just winging it before.
Yeah.
And I was like Rice Krispie Squares bar.
Oh, Rice Krispie Squares are
You
top
mentioned
tier.
that last
They're
time.
top
didn't
tier.
you?
They just go down, they dissolve in your mouth, don't they? They're gone.
Brilliant.
And there's like 30 grams of carbs per square. But after you eat a load of them, you just do your head in because it's so sweet.
Like chewing breakfast out a bit, then once you got a dry throat,
And the start of the road was tough, innit? 'Cause it's all sand.
Yeah.
And the first 4 miles is all just sand.
Yeah,
I was like,
away.
what's going on here?
There was a fella, honestly, he had these dogs, like, he was just walking, but in like bottlenecks in the
Yeah.
And he had like 4 dogs in, but they were just like legging it around and like jumping up on some of the runners. Come on, you grab them. Like, I mean, you see some people are a bit like nervy as well.
Yeah, I'm always nervous about fucking dogs. I go off a lead like.
My dog's a fucking nightmare. She runs. That would be my dog. She's friendly as tits, but she's seen a load of people. She'd be like, "Oh, friends," and bouncing all over them. And like you said, people they don't want that when you fucking just want to start an FD Ultra, like.
Yeah, and you're like bottlenecking off the sand, like fuck. I mean, I'm dodging his dogs.
Is that when it goes up to Ogmore Castle, isn't it?
Yeah. There's
You should do it this year.
Ogmore Castle, I know actually.
Why do you do it this? Why do you do it
Don't stop making me do stupid shit.
No. Well, that's the program in there.
He said me that you put the
this is. I didn't like it wouldn't make. I said, let's do this. You're like, yes.
Yes.
And I was going to say, literally just said like, oh yeah, I've signed up for the Hateful Eight thing, and I was like, yeah, go on, fuck it then. So
well, you signed up for it when I did it, and then you pulled out.
I know, yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I was shit. Why did I pull out?
I don't know.
I think I was skint. And I wanted my 40 quid. I know. I think I had fucking something on last year when I was trying to do it. I think it was just I thought, you know what, I could do with not doing this now and something like that. Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm up for it.
We put a good.
So like 2 weeks. Yeah, that's 2 weeks.
I enjoyed that turtle run the other day. I had never done nothing like that before. So like just the loop.
This one's a loop as well, so it's not out and back, so it would be good.
Yeah.
That one, the loop was a turtle run.
And the difference with this one, because with the turtle run, you've done 41 miles, wasn't it? But you got back, 40 minutes before the end.
Yeah, I thought I could have gone again, but
you can. So if you get in, you can go back out before the time.
Obviously, turned up to Aberdeen Park run.
Yeah.
It cost me some time, so she was a bit like, no, I think you like. Just leave it there. I was like,
well, you would have been joint first, wouldn't you? I think actually, because I think the guy there was only one person who did. Yeah, I think there was one more person who did like 45ish miles or something. Wouldn't I think so? If you'd gone out for one more, you would probably come first on that.
Because mine didn't start like I didn't. Obviously, it started my time started with everyone else's when I got there.
Yeah.
If I hadn't merged into the cheeky park run before.
So won the park run. I'm winning all the runs today, boys.
I'm taking over Aberdeen. Fuck them.
King of Aberdeen. It's like a statue of him.
I was getting stressed as well. I phoned him. I was like, mate, I don't know where I'm going. And he's like, It's sat. It's mapped. How can you
Yeah.
not find it? Like,
I'm terrible at that now.
I
I
said,
places.
I said, you've only got to type in Aberdare Country Park, and I said, it takes you like
as soon as I went, oh yeah, that's
because then he was like, oh, I'm in Aberdare Park. And it was, but it just reminded me, actually, there was a guy called, I think it was Phil, you met him, didn't you? The old guy on that run.
Yeah.
It was his 423rd fucking marathon and ultra or something like
That's
that.
ridiculous.
So I think he said he's done like 70 odd marathons. Late 60s, early 70s maybe.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
And I worked it out actually, and I think if you wanted to do that, you'd have to run a marathon or an ultra every week for 8 years.
Fucking hell.
I think it was something like that, yeah, because we were talking, if you do it every week, it's 52 in a year. You'd have to do it for every week for 8 years to catch up with them.
Keep that.
Fucking mental. Yeah, but
Funny enough, like, tell me about, it's like went to Aberdare Park and some fucking idiot. That's not even my worst one. I did the UTS Snowdon 100k, right, last year as well. And this was like my Champions League. I really wanted to do well on this. This was what I'd been working towards. This had like 7,000 meters of elevation on it. It was going to be tasty, innit? Like, it sounds like I'm making up. Right? So I bought poles, talking about enhancing my gear, innit? I bought them, right? I try and take them out for a little training run. They're just like keep clipping out. I thought these are shit. So I thought perhaps it's because of the end, maybe they're sticking the thing. So I took them into work in the workshop, grinded off the ends, cut them down, right? Thinking maybe that'll stop it sticking in so much. Vickers, my buddy Vickers, look, he goes, and it just fucking clipped out. I hadn't even clipped it all the way.
Oh, fucking hell.
But I didn't know that, so I hadn't taken them on the 100k. So I was like, big shit, I'm not using it. I don't know how people use it. So I obviously raw dogged in no poles, and that was real tough. But when I started, so we set off, we started going up, you go up Snowdon straight away. My missus is ringing, so I'm on the tracker, it says you haven't started. I'm like, I'm not going 100k and I haven't even started.
Yeah.
What do? I bite the bullet. I'm halfway up Snowdon. I'm like, I have to turn around now. I fucking turned around and ran back to the start, eh? The guy's just like, he's like, what are you doing? I said, saying I haven't started. He's like, well, you can't go out now because you're going to the last person. I said, what do you mean I can't go out? There's already been up there.
Yeah.
Like, I just, it's like going through the thing. He's like, I'll go back through. So I went back to the start and here we go. I was like, we're good. Everyone's got like a 8 mile head start on me.
oh,
Fucking hell.
And like, I spent then, obviously, I was trying to play catch up again. And I was gassing out then, like, because I was knackered coming back. I was boiling hot. It was really bad on that.
6 minute miles up Snowdon.
Is it an hour back? And you come back the same way? Is that?
Oh, it does a massive loop. So it goes all over. It goes. You do end up coming over Snowdon again. It does Snowdon twice. It does every mountain you can think of in Snowdonia National Park. Like, it is unbelievable. I got 100 miler this year now, and that's 10,000 meters elevation.
You do that this year?
Yeah. But I'm planning to start and not go back to the start and just go, because it killed me. Use my poles. Because some guy said to me towards the end, he said, fair play to you, mate, not using poles. I was like, it's not a good thing, is it? Like, I could tell he wasn't saying this, would say like, oh, you're a lead. He was saying this, like, you're a dude.
I bought poles the other day. I didn't use them yet, but I'm just looking like that. Like I was like, hang on, these are fucking tiny. And I was like, all right, you click them out, and I was like, all right. So
I bet you paid fucking loads for them as other new marketing plan.
No, I went for
that.
I was going to go for the ones like Jenks, all of the lecky ones everyone's got with the gloves. I was going to go for them, but I went for the Harry in the UK.
Yeah.
I went for some of the like 50, 60 quid ones. I thought I'm not spending a fucking fortune. So again,
For poles.
the other one's like under a quid.
Yeah, the leggies, like, oh,
And
I paid like 30 quid for mine, but they're not even running poles, they're fucking hiking poles.
yeah, but Lee Davis put on his YouTube the other day. He went up to them. I think was it last week? He bought some fucking poles from Sports Direct and they snapped. They put them in his fucking. So you want to spend a bit of money to fucking break. Let no me. I'd be like, alright, ankle sorted. 30 quid poles from fucking Sports Direct. Coming off Sugarloaf on one of the races. Like, snap! I just fucking rolled down and ended up in a wheelchair.
There was a guy on the Black Beacon. He had the leggy ones with all the
Yeah,
fucking
got
hand grip and all that.
things there.
We were coming down one like just off Penavine. He slipped like he went straight through it, snapped it.
What?
This podcast is brought to you by Pegasus Ultra Running.
Pegasus is setting the standard for ultras with their no cut-off times. They're the perfect place for anyone who's thinking about dipping their toes into ultras to get into.
And they've also got some mad locations, so use our code PillsToHills10 to get some money off that event, and I'll see you at the race. See you at the race, see you at the start line. Let's go!
On the I'll try and find it and send it to you both. I don't know the guy, so if he's listening, he's probably like, "Ah, you bastard." on the I remember Lynn's, my wife, was laughing like fuck it. On the Hateful Eight, someone took videos or whatever, and this guy's got poles. He's like, "Hey, running," and he fucking trips over a rock and he fucking goes flying. He's like almost fucking impales himself. I don't know who he was.
That's
but
worse
I was like,
case
I
than
watched it.
that.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
On the video, like.
On a video as well.
I nearly threw my poles, so the first time I ever used them was doing a fucking 50 miler, self-organised. I decided the day before actually, so the day before, I thought,
a good idea, isn't it?
yeah, I think it'd been a year or near enough a year since I'd done a run, an ultra, and I was like, right, fuck this. I was like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to run from Penland to Portainen, right, which is like 30 something miles, 31, 33 miles or something.
I don't know what it is.
Or maybe, I think there and back. I think there and back, maybe.
What was I know?
Yeah. Oh no, it must be. Yeah.
No, it must be because when I
that's
ran
a
from
thing.
Rosilli to the pilot, it was like 26 miles, 27 miles.
So that's it. Yeah, I think I was planning on doing that and then getting picked up. But then I was like, oh, well, actually, if I'm doing that, then I might as well do something. But then so I was putting it up on my story for accountability, and then one of the boys, it's Matthew Huxtable, was it? I think he messaged and said you might as well get a 50 in. And as soon as he said it, I went,
God, oh no.
it's in your head then, isn't it? And I was like, I'm gonna have to. So I said, fuck it, 50 miles, full range of the coastal path. So I mapped it out on. I slagged this on.
Yeah, slagged
it
it on.
wasn't. Well, it wasn't actually
Map
the one that
my
we said.
I said map my run, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so it
think
weren't
so.
that one actually. I said it was, but it was plotaroute.com.
Oh, yeah, I was
right?
looking at that. I don't plot.
Don't fucking use it. It told me, right, that from my house down to Swansea Bay and then right away along coastal path to Rosilli was going to be a marathon, right? It was 40 fucking miles. Right? And I found that out the hard way. So I thought, there we are, so that's a marathon. Go then along there to Hill End and then fucking up past Old Walls, up to Llangabella, back to Penland, right? That was meant to be 50 miles. It fucking weren't. Because like I said, at 40 miles at Worm's End, I had to ring one of the boys, Mike Hayward. I was like, Mike, you're going to have to pick me up, mate, I think, mate. And he said, I don't know if you need me and stuff. He said, where are you going to be finishing? I said, fuck no. But I finished by Old Walls in the end, actually. So yeah, might as well have been. So I finished by Old Walls. And if you think, like, Old Walls to Penland, so anyone listening who don't know where that is, how far that is, right? It's pretty fucking far, isn't it?
It is
You know what I mean?
quite
It's,
far,
it's,
yeah.
good.
It's a track.
It's good 15 to 20, 15 miles,
Well,
20
no,
miles.
it's not
Probably
half
more
hour
now.
drive.
Yeah, half-hour drive. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
it's about
I'm shit with stuff like that as well. I'm always like, I'll be in 10 minutes, like 10 miles. To be fair, you know.
So it's a family thing, is it?
I am like, I'll be like on way when I'm just fucking walking up. And then, I'll be like, I'm 2 minutes away when I'm fucking just getting a coffee
Oh, I used to do
in the
my fucking
garage on the
hair
way to go somewhere.
When I first started dipping with you, I'd be like, oh, you said, oh my, better get down there. I'm like, it's been 3 hours.
I just saying it by the time you get there, like.
But no, actually, the poles, I had them for the 50, and it was like, I was like, fuck yeah, right. So I thought, as soon as I got on the coastal path now, I was at like 13 miles, right, by Langland to Carswell. It's all tarmac, isn't it? So I thought, let me test my poles, right? So I pulled my poles out, and I'm using them. I'm like, this is fucking shit. This is garbage. I was like, it's not even doing anything. So I swear, I was gonna I put them up, and I was gonna put them in a bin. When I got off, when I got to Langland or something, I was gonna put them in a bin. But I thought, well, I don't want to just throw them now. It's 30 odd quid. It's a bit of a waste. So fucking, I'll just keep these things. So I kept them with me, but then my IT band went at 28 miles.
That's good.
And fuck me, it was painful. It was horrible. And those poles, I was getting a bit emotional, to be honest. Just using them every stroke. I was like, oh yeah. Well, it's not emotional. I was getting a bit fucking. I was getting a bit erotic. I was like, oh, these fucking things. Because they saved my fucking life. I swear to
Someone
God.
like dogs just going out of the coast of Arthur's back.
I know.
His head off.
Yeah. It's just like I'm like, I just want to walk it up the fucking hill. Oh yeah.
pegging yourself with these poles.
He really likes these fucking balls, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, that I give him to Rich actually for his.
Yeah, he said they're in his car.
He can fucking keep them.
Smell the shit.
He
You
can keep
don't want
them.
him after what you've done to him.
Well, I know. When he listens to this podcast, he's gonna look at them and go, "Oh, fuck, I had my hands
I thought
on
they
them
were
for fucking
greasy.
6 hours."
Well, we were going to go out this weekend, so I said, right, I need to practice mine.
Yeah.
We were going to go down Rosilli up the hill.
Ah.
Well, I said, I'm going to wait a couple more weeks. I don't want to fuck. Because my ankle, I'm like still don't go on trail yet. So
Yeah.
What do we call that?
elevation station.
Elevation station,
Gate
yeah,
road.
or a gate to Trig, wasn't it, or something?
Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, that was the. Yeah, because it was Gate to Treg, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
five.
big
Was it
time.
five?
Fucking nuts. It's just, you put definitely run past. It's the gate leading up to the fucking big hill that backs, like at the back of Rossetti, and then you run across the top, and then
Yeah.
it comes back down in Hill End. So yeah, if you run up to the Trig point from the gate,
It's a mile there and back, isn't it?
Yeah, half a mile up and half a mile back, in there, so a mile. But I think it's like 500 feet.
Yeah, we've
And
done
we
like
done that.
5 miles. We had like 3,500 feet elevation. Some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Fuck. And then we
Yeah,
went down
it's fucked
the
out.
cliff for a dip afterwards, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to come back up that bastard as well. So
Yeah, because I took a screenshot and sent it to Rex. I went, we're doing that. And he went, fucking hell, that's a run from the bottom of the stairs to the beach to the top. I was like, no, that was, we're not doing that. So we went to the beach for a dip. I was like, it's just from the gate to the trig and back. So yeah, that is it's good for getting your elevation up, isn't it?
yeah.
It's surprising how big that whole hill goes on. When you get up there, it fucking goes on for miles, isn't it? To come back
Well,
down Hill End.
I do
Funny
fucking
enough.
Killvale, like, do I just keep going up and down Killvale.
I remember when you took me up there, it was fucking class.
Fucking really.
Yeah.
Go up the mountain bike path if they're not on it because they give you shit.
Oh yeah, I know. I've had shit off one.
I was
guy
had-
fucking
I
pickaxe,
pretended-
he threatened me. I said to him, he was you're on a bike track. I said, well, you're on a fucking bike track. And he was like, yeah, you're not meant to be running up here. I said, you walk in with a pickaxe on the bike track, but you're giving me shit about walking up. It was like that Spider-Man thing, just walk
Yeah.
off each other. But I was a bit
It
like,
wasn't the guy from Pentragow Woods in the stream, was it?
it weren't him.
They were
Yeah.
fucking done the same. I had my earphones in, but they weren't even on. They died. I was like, and he kind of like, oh, I knew they were calling me, but I was like, fucking, I'm gonna be up there. Let's fuck off. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, like, oh, I went, what? This is a mountain bike track. I said, I don't fucking care.
Was he on a
was like,
mountain bike?
yeah, but they weren't even. I was like, you're not even fucking driving it. You're just sitting on it.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah, there'll be others. I fucking run up there and didn't see another person.
Yeah.
Did we go on the mountain? Were we
I think they just like rolled their territory. Like,
Yeah. We probably did. We would have gone on.
I remember
past
seeing
it,
bike.
yeah.
Remember the guy fucking jumped off?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Because I've only been up, I'm trying to think, it was definitely you, because I've only been up there once. The fucking guy came off, because you were like, is he alright? Because he like, come off, and then all you was like, oosh.
Well, I think he said, didn't he? I think he didn't
Yeah.
realise how high the jump was or
Oh,
something. He
that-
was,
That's got me thinking now, though.
Probably.
Oh,
but
when
then
I,
his gooch is absolutely smashed.
on the, I was thinking this earlier, I was laughing in work. On the Rhythm, me and Lee, where were we? I was looking at the,
is that Lee from?
Lee Westwood.
Legend.
Lee Westwood. I was looking at, I was on the Pegasus website, but I was looking at the routes on the plot. They got the plot my run route or whatever. But I was looking at the Rhythm, I just started laughing because I remember after one of the aid stations we were running, and it's like all tarmac, and some fucking guy came flying past on a road bike, and he went, he was like, easy lads, as he turned
No.
the corner, the bike went underneath him,
Oh my
and
God.
he's skidding about 30 foot across the floor. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh. I'm like, his fucking, his back is on the fucking, his back shirt, the rest is bald, he's taking all the skin off his fucking legs, and he's like, easy lads. It's like a Del Boy thing, you know? He was gone. And we were like, oh, alright, mate. He's like, yeah, I got it, Mike. His fucking wheel was like a fucking triangle. He's like, I go down the hill. Oh my God. I started laughing at work. Everyone's like, we laughed at it.
Ah,
It's
she
brilliant.
fucking back.
I love stuff like that. Even though it's tragic, I love it. Couldn't have happened to a better cyclist. Oh.
That's amazing. Like.
Oh,
It's the
fucking great.
fucking easy, lads. Brilliant.
Oh,
It's just-
my god. Where I forgot where we were going to go with that now.
Before you remember, are you going to do the Vogan this year and try and get under 6 hours? Or?
hopefully, because Snowden again, that's the only problem is because that's in May, and like, if you
Yeah,
say
when's
any,
the 100 mile line doing?
12, oh, hang on, so I think it's the 16th
Of May, is it?
May, yeah. So it'll give me a bit
Yeah,
of
you've
time.
got a few
to
weeks
go.
in, haven't you?
But like from anything like the state from the Black Beacon 100 miler, then a chance that.
Oh, somehow we're going to try and get a picture of that so we can put on a
Yeah.
picture of his, his ankle.
Yeah.
What was the? So it's called the Beacon. What was it called? The Beacon.
The Black Beacon.
Black
that was
Beacon
run, walk,
100
crawl.
miler.
Yeah.
And what was that elevation wise?
That was 7,000 meters, I believe.
So anyone listening who works in feet, because I usually
I work in feet, but I don't know what that is.
Right, so put it this way: 8,500 meters is Everest.
Yeah.
The height of Everest from sea to summit, right? So 7,000 meters is
Almost Everest.
almost Everest. But obviously, you said then 10,000 meters was the Snowdon 100 that you got this year coming, didn't it?
Yeah. So that
So
was,
10,000 meters. So that is Everest and a bit more.
Oh my god.
the feet's in like the 30,000 maybe, I think. I think, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
maybe
30 odd
and that's the hardest part. Like, you can't get like. Well, my missus came to the village, like the event village, because she was up there waiting for me, but she knew I was going to be all night or whatever, innit? And Mark Derbyshire, I think his name is, had done the 100 miler in like 24 hours and was like sprinting into the finish. And she said she just couldn't believe it. Like, he just unbelievable. Like,
Because you came 8th, didn't you? Was it 8th?
not on the Snowdon one.
Oh, no.
Oh, fucking wait.
That's fucking nuts.
Try way further back.
Oh yeah, you rolled your ankle. Yeah, well, that, actually, yeah, we didn't even spoke about that, wasn't it? Because yeah, you rolled your ankle at like what, mile 8, wasn't it? Wasn't it mile something?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
maybe
Oh
right on
no,
the
that's
eight
the
from-
100 miler. That was the Black Beacon.
Right.
That was
Okay.
18 miling, and I felt like a real good one. I like did that thing, you know. I slipped on the hill. It was like rock sticking up, and my ass hit the fucking rock. Right. Do you know, like when you go up in the air, it hits so hard. So that had hurt so bad, and I was like just by the aid station, so I was like real embarrassed as well. And people were giving "You alright?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, fuck it. I didn't realise how bad my ankle actually was because my ass was hurting so much.
Yeah.
So you rolled your ankle at the same time, did you?
That was fine.
Oh, fucking hell.
The skin had come off my ass, right?
Oh.
So like that stung, but obviously that goes away, doesn't it? And then as soon as that went away, I was like, ooh, I think I've done something to my ankle there. And the more it was getting, the ground was like wet. Obviously, it'd been like raining, and you're going up and over Pen of Ann twice because it goes up to Hay on Y and turns on, comes back. Oh, horrible. But it went huge. But the more, like I said, the bigger it was getting, the more my shoes was cutting into it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over that picture you showed me.
Yeah.
I thought my ankle was bad.
I'll have to send it to you. So yeah, 82 mile an hour is rough, real
Oh,
rough.
God.
But luckily, it was the fella Gavin Williams, what a bloke, an absolute animal. He's just done the Breckner Cardiff again, smashed it. He smashes everyone. Lucky I had like him on there, and this other lad was Aaron he's in the army, he goes, and he was out because my watch switched off as well. So like, I'd no nav. That didn't help. So because I was slowing them down at the end because they were kind of like sort of together, and I couldn't keep up with anyone.
Yeah.
So I was like, don't just go. I want to be the one holding you back, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously you're like a 38-hour cut off, and it was getting close. And so you finish off in the last mountain. So as you come from Penryn, you're going back over to Waterfall Country, which starts. It was boggy. I didn't know where I was going, and every step was hurting because I was sinking in.
Yeah.
So the more I was sinking in, I was like, this is going to be horrific. Like if I make it to the end, I don't even want to look at my ankle.
I just felt fucking like that. The trains, so your ankle's constantly trying to fucking stabilise. It's horrible.
Well, like, once I got off that part, right, and I touched the tarmac, I was like, I'm fucking having it. Like, no way have I just done 30 odd hours and I'm not finishing this. This would fucking kill me. And I put the burners on. So, like, I was going faster at the end than I was when I started. I hammered it through Waterfall Country.
Yeah.
And then
It's all tarmac, is there, most of it?
it goes on to gravel then, and
Yeah.
you go behind the waterfall and then it's on to gravel, which was horrific. But there's that section from the mountain to there, which is tarmac.
Yeah.
And I managed to catch them up then, and I caught all the boys up in the end, which I was at because at one point I thought I'm just going to die. I got a foil blanket and a bivvy bag, like, and I was just debating, just wrapping up and just wait for someone to come find me.
What the fuck was going on in your head, right? So when you rolled your ankle and then, like, you know, and you thought, right, I've got 82 miles left to go.
That's fucking nuts.
That's nuts, isn't it? Yeah, like, what was your, like, do you know what I mean? Where were you at mentally then? Like, what made you think like, oh, I'm gonna keep going? And then also when you're fucking 30, 40 miles in and it's still battered, you're still like, yeah, I've still got like this much left to go. I'm still gonna go.
I got an absolute secret superpower, which I think it's a curse and a blessing. Is I'm fucking delusional when it comes to shit like that. Because, like, I did it like saying the other day, innit? I was like, on the trail run, like, I could get that. Like, I've got what, 40 minutes? Yeah, I could do it in 5 minutes and 40 minutes. I'm like, fucking 30, like, you're never going to get that. But in my head, I'm like, I can do it. So I was like, you know, I was like, but if I make it halfway, then I just like breaking it down. Like, if I make it halfway, then I'd be happy 50 mile. I take that. I done that, and then I was like, well, 70 mile would be cool now, you know. And then I could call it a day 70 mile. I'll do that. And then I was like, well, you've come this far. Come on, you'll be alright. I just kept lying to myself the whole way through. Like, it's not sensible in terms of like, could get like, you know, some long-term damage from that. It's not my smartest idea, but like, it's also a bit of, like I said, my superpower is like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can make it, even though I probably can't. Like.
Well, but the thing is, actually, like you said, it's, I think when you're gonna do like 100 mile or anything fucking nuts like that, you know, wherever the distance is, if you're doing like a marathon, which could be like way above someone's current ability. So if they've only run 10k and they go to do a marathon, like if you're gonna reach really fucking far, like you said, you're almost signing yourself up to fuck yourself up in some sort of a way.
Yeah.
And like you kind of, even though you don't want that long-term damage, you ideally want to get to the end and, you know, have the exhilaration that comes with actually like achieving something that's super tough. You don't really want the injuries that come with it, but like in a way, everything comes at a cost or a price.
The parcel, isn't it? If it was that easy,
Yeah.
I suppose, like you said, everyone would just be out fucking running
we fucking
around.
smashing up every day. Like.
Yeah,
And actually as well, right? People, any fucking great athlete, like, has always had.
That's gone off.
Oh, that's gone off, is it? Oh, yeah. One of our mics is gone. Never mind. That's alright.
Do you want this one?
Won't do anyway. This one's still working. So yeah, like any great athlete, like Michael Jordan, for example, like people said he wouldn't. What was it? Like he wouldn't be able to play a game of pool. He played a game of pool with his mate or something, or snooker, lost, and he didn't fucking speak to his mate for months. Apparently, so, something like, you know,
he's
he's so
determined, like.
so determined, so like thing like that. So yeah, like I think in a way, you like that competitiveness that he had was like a blessing and a curse and stuff. But then at the same time, he's Michael Jordan because of those traits, isn't it? So, you know, I think, yeah, I think those sort of things that like make us different from others, you know, they can be seen as a bad thing sometimes to us.
Yeah.
But like you said, other people then recognise that as the greatness, that, you know, in a way. So
That's it. I'd say like being lucky as well, because I've had like good people, like I'm like Ultra and Wicked, because I met like, because I first was like lonely and I was just doing it on my own, and now like I said, we went up there the other day, what an atmosphere, and everyone's tidy. I met some absolutely lovely people, like I could be here all day shouting them out, but like that Nathan Nutton, he won the Wild Horse 200. What a sound out.
Okay, yeah, so we're back after a little short break because our technology had a fucking fit. And
As always.
You didn't have to say that.
Yeah,
As always, something wasn't shut. What's happened with my phone? Fucking hell, these other things are burning down now.
it's my fault anyway. But actually, no, this one wasn't my fault. Actually, this is the producer's now.
No, it was your fault.
Usually,
This morning, we're filming tonight.
He sprung a podcast on.
Yeah, this is
midnight last night. We're filming tomorrow.
I'm in fucking Abergavenny. My camera's in work. Yeah.
Do you know what else is in Abergavenny?
Fucking the Olympic torch. The Olympic
I
torch.
was just going to say some fucking shit. Would you say the human torch?
Olympic
torch.
Yeah,
You've seen that, didn't you? Reece Jenkins, he's got a fucking Olympic torch. He brought that out and said, what the fuck's that? He's seen an Olympic fucking torch. I was like, oh, what's he doing? Yeah. He run in his hometown with it, did he, or something?
I said like back here, yeah. I said it was like I'm like following, I don't know, the Sopranos up the East End, I was having him on, and then me,
I love the Sopranos.
I have watched it.
and then you've got me like,
Mate,
got the,
no,
You're selling yourself short, man.
Yeah, you are selling yourself short, but you're a fucking animal.
he's like an icon to me as well, so I was like,
He is do you know what a lovely fucking bloke.
Oh yeah,
actually.
he is a lovely bloke. An absolute beast, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, like man, which I think should be, it's like, obviously at first now you see like I said, Goggins and all them people, and that's what like people sort of get into. But when you realise the actual talent that like we have here at home is unbelievable. Much because some of the best trails, the best routes. And, like, have you seen that Natalie up in Thomas, is it? She just like wins absolutely everything. Fantastic. Same as like that guy on every one, just constant. Nathan Hutton, he won the Wild Horse.
Yeah, he won the Wild Horse, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, she runs with him, didn't she, quite a bit?
Yeah. Like, I mean, some of these people are fantastic, and I wish they'd get more like a Reese. The stuff he's done, he should be a household name. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think many
people are just watching this guy going, oh, I'm going to carry the ball to the top off. But like, really legends we've got here, like.
It's very true, because like you said, you know, I think it's, you know, David Knox, it's like, it's the loudness of the personality, and then also some of the people he's connected with and things, but...
he's got nowhere, didn't he? Because he's on the Joe Rogan podcast and he's kind of viral, and then he's book and everything.
So I think before that, right, there's a guy, Jesse Itzler. I think he owns like some baseball teams or something.
Coach or
something like that.
Some shit.
Yes.
He went to live with him, didn't he? And just.
That's it, yeah, because he wrote a book on David Goggins, I think it was like living with a Navy SEAL or something.
Oh, was that?
And yeah, because that was like you said before Goggins.
He'd haven't got the ice now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
And we got David coming in now.
Yeah. So on the last one? The last podcast I was talking about, this fucking long story short, I was talking about Dave, the taxi driver. His name wasn't Dave, but some fucking taxi driver I had when I was out in Morocco. And he got some fucking kid in the taxi with us as well, because he was going to show us a tour of the waterfalls. Well, you said, didn't you? Like, so next we got Dave coming in with a kid, and I guess, it was just like blasé tips thinking.
When the video comes out, it's amazing, because now he went on for 20 minutes. He went on for a 20-minute run with his tax driver, take them here. This kid came in, and as he finished with that, we've got spice for you. David taxi driver, and he's like, yes. And we just all burst out laughing. So when episode 4 comes out, whoever's listening, it's gone. Whoever's listening, episode 4's been.
Have you watched
just watch it on YouTube, you can just see his face, it's fantastic.
We got the clip actually.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I seen you in the Serene and you were like...
That was brilliant.
Yeah, that was fucking...
You are fucking so gullible.
I am, mind. Yeah, Jimmy had me loads of
times. You got millions of subscribers, you got millions of followers. Have you? Yeah, genuine. What did he say? I didn't laugh at 22 when you were that.
Yeah, Jimmy Watkins, a founder of Running Bugs, so when we had him on, he was like, so I didn't laugh until I was 22, and then I seen Balls of Steel, and I was like, what? He was like, no, I didn't laugh until I was 22. I was like, what do you mean? And then you said, didn't you? You fucking gullible bastard.
Got you on toast.
I'm bad for it, actually, yeah. Sorry, what were you saying? What were we talking? I've lost my train of thought. Hang on. No, right, okay, yeah. Going back to so your mindset with the when you were on the fucking 18 miles in, rolled the ankle. I don't know if we covered it actually. So what was? So you said you kind of went, all right, actually I'll just get to this, and then if I do this much, then I'll be happy with that. And then once you got to 70, you were like, right, well, I might as well keep going. And then, so in some of the other races you've done as well, obviously where you haven't, say, rolled an ankle, how do you get through those dark points? You know, when you're really fucking just in a world of pain, world of shit. What kind of thoughts come up for you, or what do you draw on to get through it? Do you know what I mean? Is there anything you can think of like
I'm big motivated by obviously, I've done that self-loathing, feel sorry for myself thing after the army and been real down, and so I'm kind of motivated to do you know what I mean? I always saw it as a massive failure, do you know what I mean? And I don't know, it's not happening. I'd rather die than DNF, which is fucking stupid, really. But I've constantly got that in the back of my mind, and I suppose a lot of it is I don't know, really. I'm just as sad as it sounds, but destined to try and improve myself. I've always got that chip on my shoulder, do you know what I mean? Of I need to get it. This time I'm always kind of
push it a bit further.
Yeah, because I'm I don't know, I've been down that path and that's, you know, I'm so disappointed, so disheartening. And it's the only thing I can do to sort of, you know, keep at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the only thing that's quite similar to that in the aspect of like you take into a pretty dark place a lot of the time, and if you can, can I get through it? Can I push through it?
And do you know if you ever write a book, Death Before DNF should be the title. That's a fucking. I think you should write a book and call it Death Before DNF.
But I'm also like just for everyone not promoting that. I don't think that's a good like idea. Really, do you know what I mean? If you are fucking injured, definitely stop. Don't go knock yourself up.
Do you know
I've
that?
never done that before, and that didn't benefit me anyway. So,
We haven't DNF, don't we?
Well, I've only done a couple of ultras, haven't I? I haven't actually, like organised ones. But actually, in terms of the self-organised ones, I failed a couple of times. Yeah, so the 100 mile I failed twice, so not failed, but just fell short. So fucking failed. Yeah, whichever way we'll look at it.
Did not finish, we'll say.
Did not finish. Yeah. So so they got the 70 miles on the first one, 75 on the second, and I think the other one, which I sort of fell short on before, was me and one of the boys, we went to do a 50 miler. In fairness, we picked the worst fucking day ever, right? So it was like 60, 70 mile an hour winds. Like, the foam, so we were on top.
I think I remember this one.
Mate, it was nuts. So like with the foam from the sea, from the wind and stuff, right? We're on top of the cliffs, right? The fucking sea is way, way down there. The foam from the sea is on top of the cliff and stuff, right? Because it was coming up that high. It was boggy as tits. We went past Portine and Rosilly Way, and if you've run that way before, like we talked about in the podcast, it's just it's like you knee deep in mud for miles, right? It took us an hour to cover a mile, and it was it was my own fault, right? So I took no preparation. I was a bit like naive because I'd done most of ultras by that point. I was like, sound this is. So I literally didn't take any.
Catch you out there.
I didn't take any supplies. I didn't like a Jenny. So Jenny from Full of Grays is the sponsor of the venue. She's just walking in and she's sticking a middle finger up to me. How dare?
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Come on in.
Hi.
So yeah, it was ridiculous. It was knee deep in mud. It took us an hour to cover a mile, and that was it. Yeah, I didn't take any like salt tab. I didn't take like any proper food with me. So I was just proper road dogging it. But my stomach always goes, or used to go on ultras, and I think a big part of it was because of the stuff I was eating. I might have had intolerances to it and whatever.
I remember you saying on the podcast.
Yeah, so I take like milk thistle and stuff now, whatever, to sort it out. But anyway, I was shitting my brains out on that ultra. And it was bad.
Like with that, I never, because I was gutted, I didn't have a cool shit story to tell you, but I don't.
Stop it.
I know. I don't get the bad, like, I'm always, like, quite lucky to touch wood. Like, I'm a greedy bastard. It doesn't seem to affect me at all. Like,
that's good.
I've always been like that. But
if you shit yourself the 100 mile, then it's come back on.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
shit myself.
I might
just shit yourself.
I just come across a line like down my leg.
I better touch wood. I always say about shitting myself or whatever, but I haven't on an actual organised race. No, I haven't.
Yeah. The night is young. You've got fucking 6 ultras coming
up,
so
the slam,
you've got plenty to
do it, it'll be
on the head and now there's on an army base, fucking covered in fucking ammo.
Well, do you know what? That's the fucking best one to do it, because you won't see one.
Yeah,
you won't see anyone else. So you get to the finish line pretty much, and then you just walk running, just absolutely up in a shat. So,
gotta do what we gotta do, on it.
This is it. Shit does happen. We love a shit. So that was what I was going to say. So I fell short. I meant to do 50. I stopped at 40 because my ass was stinging and I was in a bad way. So anybody listening, sorry about that.
Like, that's also smart though, isn't it? I mean, like, it's not. It's like not the great thing to do is if you fucking hurt or you're injured, then you probably should fucking stop.
You go to some dark places as well, don't you?
Essentially,
you're like,
that's what I love about it.
It's hard to find the line as well. Do you think, like, one thing that I enjoy about it is, like, sometimes, like, because, like, the first 10 miles for me are fucking definitely the worst.
Yeah.
The first 10 miles, I'm like, just check this off, I can't really be fucked. Like, and, like, it's mad how you're in your, like, you could convince yourself if you want to, you could just be like, oh, no, this is an agony, this is, but you probably not even heard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of that with it. Which is, it's quite an enjoyable.
There's a lot of mind games in it, like especially like you said, like I'm trying to think. Yeah, in the Vogan, the sand bit was fucking me off. I wasn't too bad. I started struggling on 10 miles in. I think I started struggling because it was a bit after the first aid station was like 8 miles in, isn't it? And then it's all open anyway. None of it's under fucking cover, is it? It's all fucking sun blazing down you. And I remember I was up on the coastal path bit, and I was just like, I'm fucking boiling. And then you go past that big white lighthouse, didn't you? Whatever it was, and I was like, I can just fucking chill there and just fucking get someone to come get me. And I was like, I'm absolutely boiling. But then like 2 miles later, I'm like, I feel
you still get
class. Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, it is like me and Rich actually, one of the boys were talking about it the other day. Because he's just done his first ultra, right? And like mad cunt, he did his first marathon about 3 weeks before it, and he'd only done about 3 runs back before that, and after having like 8 months off or something, right? Like, and anyway, mad bastard. But we were talking about it because like I said,
is he one who was in the river with you the other day?
Yes. Yeah.
I've never seen someone so red in my life, him too.
Proper lobster boys.
Minute and a half, that was if that. Minute and a half, it's fucking crazy in a minute.
Funny enough, I messaged him earlier on because they didn't cut you off then. I cleaned up my ice pot in the garden. I told you I hadn't been in since the set. Well, I was dipping in the bath.
Yeah.
For my last few of the year, I was filling up the bath with cold water and going, I can't be fucked outside. So anyway, I cleaned that yesterday and I've started the dips again. So
nice.
I dipped last night and I dipped before I came. And today, and I messaged Rich, I was like, I just done 3 minutes in that Luby pod. I went, it's fucking bolting. I was like, do you to think what that river's like? I was like, I'm proper lobster red. I'm fucking bright red.
It's so hard at the minute. It's just, it's mega cold. Man, you love it actually.
Do you know, I fucking, after, I think it was been Snowden, I had one of them Luby pods come on, I was like, I better get in that fucking dog and butchered it.
Oh no.
I come out, it was flat on the floor. I was like,
I haven't been in one after a race, I'm just too tired to get back out. Like, I normally, like, when I was doing it last year, like every day, I was jumping in like first thing in the morning, which is a ball, like, because like if I had to get up to wherever for the race, I was going in there by fucking 3:30 in the morning, dipping in the garden, and I was like, because I'm too scared I'd go in there and just seize up and be like, fucking call my wife to come pick me up like that.
It does a little bit, but what I always find is cold water accelerates your recovery, like if you're on a run as well. Like I always find, it takes like, if I've done say 30 miles, if I go into like a cold bath, or like a river or something like that, or sea, I find that it takes a good 20 of those 30 miles off my legs. And it's to do with like, I think, the blood flow and, I think it flushes the lactic acid and stuff out of your legs or whatever. And it does it, like initially when you start going against... vasoconstriction, vasodilation, that's it. It would like, increase the blood flow around the body and whatever and stuff. So, I don't know, it's, I swear by it. But no, Russell...
It messed me up when we did the London Marathon. Remember we dipped out the marathon then? And I was fucked then. I couldn't do it on the move. I was seized up then. I was like, and I just couldn't. The last half marathon was absolute bastard.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say about Rich now. What the fuck was I about Rich? That was it. Yeah, no, the end of that one basically, he was just saying that you go when you learn so much about yourself when you go to those dark places, but also 2 miles in you could be, like you said, aching like hell. 10 miles in you could be absolutely fucked. But then 25 miles in, you're absolutely flying. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
it's mental.
I think your brain does play tricks on you almost. It's like, I don't really want to do this today, so I'm going to give you a little bit of ankle pain, or I'm going to give you a bit of fucking hip pain, or I'm going to, your lungs are going to be fucked. But then once you just keep going, I think eventually your body kind of goes...
We just do it then, we fuck.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Like I never get, because I always hear about like people say, oh, they're like hallucinated or this like magic, but it's never happened, right? But on Snowden, I had the head torch on. Well, I said that, right? And I was like tired today. And as soon as I pressed the head torch, it was like, on James Bond, when they show it was like that. And I was just like, oh fuck it, I'm too tired to bother fucking about it, innit? But I spent the whole last end of the race and it felt like I was looking down the barrel of 2 guns. It was really weird.
I know what you mean, because remember when we went in the summer and we did that run in Millwood, remember?
Oh yeah.
And I had the head torch on. I said she was spinning me out because I was like, I had your head torch on or whatever, and it literally felt like I was tunnel vision. I was like, I don't like this. I was running. And it was like, it's exactly like you described. It was like 6 miles, but I was like, I couldn't do this. This is driving me mad.
Yeah, that's it. It was, and that's like, I wouldn't say I was hallucinating. It's probably just like everyone else probably gets it. Like, but that to me, I was a bit like, you know.
Yeah, it's well with it.
What's the movie with James Bond's gun? It just reminded me. As soon as I pressed it, it's like.
Turn around, Sean Connery's like that. Little Chinese guy throwing hats in like that.
You're going to say Sean Connery standing with his cock out like that. What's happening? I can't follow that. I was going to try and do his accent as well.
Rush money, Paddy.
No, I think, yeah, that, I think any night running actually I get like that. If I'm walking in the night, if I take the dog out in the night, after a little while you do get a, I don't know, your brain gets a little bit like,
trippy in it.
yeah, a little bit weird actually. I think you kind of.
Well, I kept thinking I was going to fall off playing a van. But like,
that was sketchy.
Genuinely was a concern. Like, cause it's like 30 hours in, I obviously haven't slept anything like that. And funny one about that is dumb head torch. So I had like one good head torch, but it said you needed two.
Oh shit,
So I was like, oh fuck, I'll just nip down to B&Q and get a builder's head torch. So I had a standy one. It weighed a ton, right? I clicked it on. Because I was supposed to see my hand in front of my face. I was like, oh, fuck, this is shit. But I couldn't be bothered to go back in and change it to my other one, so I didn't know where I fucking stuffed it. So I was like coming across it, and I kept going, whoa, thinking I'm going to fall out like the step might have been like that big, but it felt to me like I was just going to fucking fall straight off and find a fucking van.
So, some races are like really strict on that actually, because like I'm sure you heard about someone who got DNF'd because they needed, what was it? I think you needed. They had a head torch, but I think you needed
certain lumens, is it?
No, you either needed a second one or batteries for it, and they didn't have the batteries, or they brought batteries but not a second torch. It was something stupid like that. Apparently got DNF'd actually.
Yeah, some
remember,
races are weird, aren't they? Like when I did the run and walk crawl, and they asked me if I had extra batteries. I was like, yeah, in the bag. They go, alright, son. And I was like, they've got a head torch. I didn't have a head torch. But I was like, I didn't know you had batteries. I was like, it's not that dark.
Some of them are weird about it. Like I think some of them is more of a tick box type thing, and whatever to show that you're prepared and you're not just going in just blind. But
the Brecken of Cardiff that's just gone. I did it last year, right? And as we'd come up, it was like real misty in there, so I couldn't see much anyway. And I was plodding along, and I could hear a fella shouting, old fella. Ian, his name was lovely bloke. I turned on, I can hear him, but I can't see him like that looking around. He's like up there in the bog, right?
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And so he like puts his ball, I'm trying to get him, but we can't move him in it. So I'm like, I don't know where this is going in it. So Boosh jumps in, tells him we get out, happy days. He's like, nice one, no worries. Gets to the aid station, that one jumped in with my phone in my pocket. Fucking broke it. I says to the guy, look, any chance you can bell my missus, my emergency contact, just to let her know. I don't know why, and she's going to be waiting for me to give her a rough ETA when I'm going to be in. He's like, need a phone now? It's emergency contact. I was like, well, it might be weird. I thought, and like, say this is about 20 odd miles in, and he's 47 miles, so I was like, listen to me now, yeah. So they said I had to buddy up then, because I still had my jack on, so I had to stay with that fella then, because I didn't have an emergency contact.
You wouldn't bring my fucking phone. You stay with me.
Yeah, I think he was like pissed off because I'm like proper like chatty when I'm going, and I proper love it. Like, see, he was like,
he's in a dark place to sleep. At
the end, then when it's like coming towards the end, he was like, go on, just push on. Because I've gotten quite fond of him as well, so he was just like 30 mile running with him, so he was a lovely bloke, like really, he's an animal as well, man. He's like 3,000 miles last year.
3,000 miles in a year?
That's stupid, man.
You got 1,000, didn't you, was it?
Yeah, I ran 1,000. I had to run 60 in fucking 6 days, didn't I? And that almost fucking killed. I thought you were fucking my legs up.
Do you know what?
Because I was ill now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I got 60 miles. I'd already binned it off as I'm not doing 1,000. I got 60 miles left to run, and you were like, you can do that.
I bet it's chewy as well.
I was like, I remember I was in the shower before, and I was like, oh fuck, I could do it. I was like, that's 10 miles a day though.
Well, we're in the coffee, we're sitting in here, weren't we? It was a couple of us having coffee after a dip, and we all organised to do a fucking 50 miler to get him up to 1,000 miles or whatever.
I'm glad I've been then off into the 10.
But then, yeah, like you said, he was like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm doing 10 miles a day, and I was chuffed actually, because in my head I was like, I don't really want to do a 50 miler in 3 days time on no notice. But funny you say about about the bog on the 40 miler there. So Frankie, one of the girls, she did the Brecken of Cardiff, and she fell in a bog on that as well. I'm sure it was the same race. straight, and she was up to there, and I think same thing, she had to get pulled out of the bog but with someone with a fucking stick. I'm sure it was the exact same race.
Well, I couldn't get him. He was like, he'd like right in the middle of it, like, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh no.
Is that the bracket, the extreme one? The
Yeah.
classic and the extreme one.
Yeah, and then I was like merging on the wrong race, and back and forth, and bonus miles.
Oh.
Thick as well. See, I'm not like, typically not super cut out for it in terms of like navigation and stuff like that, because fuck, I can't even get there on time. Can't even get the right place. But yeah, that was like, I'm gutted because I play that wicked.
Tell you about the film with Mark Wahlberg, he's...
The army one.
No.
The one with dog?
The dog.
I
Yeah!
haven't seen that, you told me that, I haven't seen that.
Arthur the King.
Gotta watch that.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember you saying it, it's good.
Because, it's, you know, he's, what do they call it? Adventurous?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
Adventurous,
It's
or
on
adventurous
Prime,
sport, yeah.
That's why they feel like, brilliant.
It's class, but yeah, like he's a proper mad bastard, isn't he? And that's a nuts thing, because like you need navigation, you need to be good on a fucking bike on the trails as well, you need to be a good climber and a good fucking runner, and good kayaker actually, isn't it? So it's like, it's all of it put into one. And that's mental, like I'd love to do that, but like I think the navigation side of it is where I'd fall short.
I just get too like, I don't know, because like often I'm trying to keep like a tidy pace or whatever, and so like then I'm fatigued and then I'm not thinking straight. So like, you know, that's why I like think if I sat there and like fresh, you know, not running, then yeah, I could navigate it quite easily.
Yeah,
but it's a different ball game, isn't it? Once you're in the trenches, like.
It's so easy as well, like the editing, fuck me, like I was checking I had it on my phone, right? So I was checking it, and then if I didn't look at it for say, let's say 2 to 5 minutes, right, which is nothing, I'd look at it and I'm like, you know, I've gone like 0.3 of a mile off the course, or I've taken a wrong turn or something, and it happens so many times.
Yeah, they said the GPS is about, it's shit on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better to follow the way markers.
Poles, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better to follow the way markers on that, but yeah, it is just, you have to watch, but where do you want to, so what, like you've got the 100 miler this year, where do you want to go from there? Like, because obviously, like if Rhys Jenkins, Courtney DeWalt and stuff are like the idols, like where can you see yourself going with it? Can you see yourself doing any fucking like ridiculously mental ones, more so than what have you already done? Or
I'm not too interested really, like in like distance wise, and that didn't bother me. I'm not in like, I'm thinking like, oh, I've got to do like the furthest ways possible I can. Like that doesn't interest me. I just like to do well at the ones like that to me are like important, you know, to anyone else sort of thing. Like the Vogan to me is like sort of special place in my heart. So I wanted to do well on that because it's something that I said it was the first one I've done. But as terms of like, you know, no, I haven't really got any interest in going like more up to 40 and shit. Like it just, I mean, that's just not me. But like trying to get better at like the distances like 100 mile and stuff, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'd like to do that.
It's probably a slippery slope actually as well, though, isn't it? Because like I think once you've done the 100 and stuff, I think part of it then is like, oh maybe I could do it.
Yeah, a bit of
a
more
200 miler. Maybe. And in fact, so I'm a bit more. I'm like that actually. I think I probably don't. I don't really have much interest going to those extremes.
I'm delusional. I'm like, I'll do 100 mile next year, and I'll start to the wild horse and do 200.
Yeah.
I've only done 50 miles yet.
That's the mentality you've got to have, I think.
And what's not great for that? I can do that.
That's exactly what I'm like. See something, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, chances are I won't be an astronaut. There's a slim chance I can't happen like that.
It's like on Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask actually, because like you said, I didn't know if there was like a specific type one, because obviously you've built it up now quite considerably with the 100k. But you're doing the man 100ks, like, you know what I mean? Because they are the hardest ones about.
So done as no fucking.
Would you want to do like, I don't know, 100 miler? You do 100 milers in Antarctica and stuff like
Mont
that. That's
Blanc is like the dream.
Oh, is that
Because
the
the
UTMB one?
Yeah, UTS, so Ultra Trail Snowdonia, with UTMB have like
gem systems, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's certain like events over the year, and like top 3 you get, you know, automatic players, but then like there was a fella on the 100k who trained with Courtney DeWalt, and part of the song and run team, like, yeah, I've got no chance of beating that fucker, especially not when I'm running back to the start.
Yeah.
So like, but so Mont Blanc would be the dream. because that it just looks stunning. And
Yeah,
it's,
that I've watched. They look class.
yeah, and it's sort of the way it's, you know, the way it's set up and that is cool. Like, so that would be obviously the dream. But you go into, like you said, you go to like a running stone system, and then
it's just so hard to get in there. You're like fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, the gems.
Yeah,
you
I
get
can
the index, and then you get the index, and you got the stone. So I've got like a certain amount, so then I could be entered into the lottery for it. But I'm like one of the most unluckiest blokes in the world, so it's fucking definitely not happening that way.
You got the surname for it as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They should put me in there. Like,
you got a Photoshop yourself on Thanos'
real running stones. Like.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, good with that. That makes sense.
Like the dream would be fucking progress as best I can over the years, like try and get better. Because it's still like, you know, it's still plenty of time. Get like to UTMB non-blank. That would be a dream. Take my missus out there, have a nice time with her because she you know, comes to everything and it's like proper there for me all the time. But nice. She actually went to my tidy did it.
Yeah.
We did the Rome half marathon done, so that was good. But I don't want to just like traipsing around calling me around fucking records and shit all the time. Like,
that's so fucking good to get that as well, though, mind, isn't it? Like, you know, to have, like you said, the support of somebody that's there, especially on those sorts of things, when you go into those extremes as well, because obviously it's going to be scary for, you know, or like upsetting probably as well, isn't it? You know, seeing you pushing yourself to extremes and stuff. So like, yeah, to have somebody who's kind of there doing all of that, you know, it's good. It's important, I think, as well, because if it's part of who you are in your life, like, yeah, you need
she
it.
knows what I'm like as well, so I do worry for her, like, because at the time I was like a bit, like, it's quite selfish, isn't it? But like, she knows that I'd be like, he'd rather die than DNF. She knows that, so that's not great either. Cause she knows like, stupid twat break the tag, and you'll still have a go like.
Death before DNF.
Death before DNF.
I love it. That's the book
I
title.
forget that.
I think that's a
That's
fucking
a
good.
lot to run in brand. That is Death for DNF.
Yeah, there we are. That's a.
Read on it.
Yeah.
I could no.
I'm gonna fucking ask you actually. What's your goal with ultra running? Because
Yeah,
you just got balls deep into it.
Yeah,
And
I want to
you
do
wanna go
200.
lads, like, have you actually? Is like.
I just told you what I'm doing.
He's got his
Funny, well, you've said you want to do the Welsh coastal path as well a couple of times. He wants to do.
Oh yeah, the last few years my kids are fucking. I thought we went through that and no, like I said, I'm delusional. I'm going to do the slam this year. But I'd like to go. I fucking go through a race on my leg.
Yeah.
So another radio, I didn't do it myself in the break. I was fine. But yeah, I'm going to do the slam this year.
You get through the slam, and I think you'll just be well on your way to being like, fucking hell, I just can do anything now.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, I'm going to sign up for the 100 mile. It comes out in June. Well, it's the Sirona is happening now, I think August, but then I think it probably will be after. I think they released it June last year, but I imagine not going to take on for the next year before this one's been, so it's probably going to be after August.
You have crew on that?
Don't know. I think you can. It's like, well, Reece runs it. It's a new race. It's a new race.
I've seen it, yeah. I just don't know if like
Yeah.
I said, we could come up and we'll get some as well.
Oh, yeah, because I said that. I said if I'm going to do the Epona, I was going to ask you to come fucking run me in the dark. Because I'm fucking shit at running.
And he is.
Say that, not in the dark.
And he is.
I am shit running in the dark actually.
You see pit bulls and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that was, yeah.
So that's the plan. I'm reminder, and then I would like to do. Me and one of the boys have said, me and Lee, and one of the boys, Craig, we said because Craig's doing the Epona next year. No, he's doing the Epona this year. Sorry. All three of us are going to do the Sonoma next year, and then we said maybe we'll do the Wild Horse to 200 mile the year after. Because you've got 5 days. Obviously, it is fucking solid, but you've got 5 days. You've got 5 days. You can just like.
Chill.
If you're going to do why I'm not being delusional, let's walk it.
If you're going to back, that's going to be a long walk.
I know. Oh. If I get a taxi, just like that.
Well, funny enough, it'd be 24 hours. So I think if you Google how long it takes to walk to London, which is about 200 miles, I think it says 24 hours. So that's 24 hours non-stop walking. So
challenge accepted.
Yeah.
We're still London's on it.
Or maybe it's 2.
Look, now massive cars dies.
I'm wrong actually.
How long?
2 days.
23.
What?
What did you say?
23
24 hours.
23 days to what?
3 days.
Ah, 3 days.
3 days to walk.
2 days, 23 hours.
Would you get 5
To walk
days?
to London.
For 194
There we are.
miles.
There we are. Never mind, I'm chatting shit.
That's not all. You get 5
Oh,
days
okay.
for, because like we said, didn't he? Like, Pegasus haven't got any cut-off, but I think their 100 milers got a big cut-off time. Like you said, was it the 38 hour?
38
Yeah,
hour.
the opponent in the stroller got 50 hour cut-offs for their 100 milers, and then I think you've got 5 days for the, whatever that is now, is my maths shut. You've got 5 days for the 200 miler.
It'll only take you 20 hours on the bike.
20 hours of bath.
The worst part is
Fuck cycling.
the last bit of fucking the wild, the horse is across from Silly, but you don't have to go up the L9 fuck, you can walk like the path next to it.
But if you do have with your buddies, innit, and like that, like I'm there, like you need a legend, innit? I mean, like you've got 5 days, you just use adventure.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I just think this is like, because I've never, like I said, like I'm not one for trying to get top place or time. I just like doing it for the adventure. We like to talk about, like Reece said in it, as he said, talk about. I'd rather sit there on a matey, absolutely fucked. I'm saying you're fucked now at 41, so I'd rather sit there even more fucked and just be like in the nurse now. I ran out, trying to be like that. Go show this driver. I'm like, I fucking did my medals in my room. I was in a podcast. Oh, serious, that's really fucking. I wish I was still alive.
Oh, I will be. I'm going to be camping out till 100 and fucking.
Maybe I'll look on fish you out the sea.
It could be cryo frozen. He's fucking taking.
But he'd be awake.
Cold water to the extreme. I'm going to freeze myself for 50 years.
But fucking Walt Disney done that, didn't he? He's a fucking ice cube somewhere.
You wake up and make fucking Snow White 3.
He was.
Instead of wake up and make Snow White 3. Just like,
I'm the one that defrosted, would you? Fucking hell.
Yeah, well, you know, it'd be scary as tits, wouldn't it, really? Because like you say, you're defrosting him, and then you're going to go, imagine this cunt actually wakes up now.
Where's the cat?
Fuck knows.
Cinderella's castle in Disney World, I reckon.
It'd be cool, wouldn't it?
They wouldn't let you in there. Because when I went, we went with the kids and stuff to Orlando 2023, but we've been to Disneyland Paris, but you can go in the castle. So we went, I told wanted to go and have a look. So I walked in there, I was like, how do we get in? And the woman they met opened up me fucking doll. She was like, what do you mean, sir? I was like, what do you mean, what do you fucking mean? How do you get into the castle? She was like, you can't go in, sir. I was like, you can go in the one in fucking France. You can go underneath it, you go dragging under the one in France. But yeah, the one in America is like a little archway you can go in, but you can't actually go into it and go under it. I was proper disappointed. I was like, what the fuck is sham?
Yeah,
So I reckon he's in there. He's in there like a vampire hanging upside down. Apparently they've got like a whole, got a right hand in it. Apparently they've got like a whole underworld, like
I saw that.
They like you know the people dressed up. They come up like up the ground and stuff like that.
I think I've heard that,
Cut the boat quicker around the park, innit?
We'll play snatch against them.
Together.
Oh, fuck.
So
Yeah,
they go into the bin. The bin just takes them down underground.
Well, it would be funny if they'd done it as a bit of a joke, but like, you know, just like, let's say they not to wind kids up now, but just like, you know, if you're adults, so like scaring the adults,
Yeah.
you know, like, say Walking Dead now, and all of a sudden, like, you know, you walk past a little drain, and some fucking little bastard just grabs you, like, grabs your ankle. Oh, yeah, they do those zombie experiences, don't they, and stuff in like the Universal Studios.
Yeah, my sister's been done on Halloween. They should be amazing.
I'd lay one out, see, if they come at me, because they grab you and stuff, I think.
Yeah,
I'm like jumpy, I am.
I think you've got to be over either 60 or 18 because she took my nephew's there. My youngest nephew's just turned 18 years, 19. And she said, yeah, he was fuck, but he does horror, so she said he was alright. But there were kids there fucking crying their eyes out, stuff like.
You need a fucking ECG before you walk in places.
Remember Zip World?
The what?
Zip World.
I was thinking of that. I was going to say, yes, it was Zip World, wasn't it? Not last Halloween, but the one before, whatever the year it was. They do it. They fucking dress up. Oh, man.
They fucking
They
terrifying.
Jordan there.
Oh my god.
They're dragging you out the car, literally.
Yeah.
They pulled up in the car, I swear to God. They pulled up in the car park, they fucking opened the door, they got a full outfits on, and honestly, it was fucking terrifying. One of the girls, Jordan, was in the car, she was fucking screaming and crying. She's pulling the door, they were all around the car trying to get in, and then as soon as you try to walk in, yeah.
Can say fucking hell?
Yeah, but they chase you.
I know my dad, like me and
Yeah, fuck scary. Do I have this up?
But it was fucking brilliant. It was a good laugh actually, but it was terrifying. They never broke character, did they?
No, they were good.
They were, you know, like all of a sudden we were having a pint at the end, right? And one of these bastards walks past the window now, right, going somewhere. But then he walks past and then he kind of like step back, and just looked, if I'm looking into the camera view, so anyone's fucking watching the podcast, and he just stares you through the window like that, and all of a sudden then he kind of walks around and comes, like he had me, I think, he came behind me and scared the shit out of me from there. It's good laugh actually, so anyone living in
Do they
Wales...
still do that?
Yeah.
When you said
It don't work so much in summer.
when you said you staring out
God,
the
no.
window, reminded me the fucking time I went to what was that fucking Chinese restaurant in the middle of Penang?
Shanghai Chef.
Yeah.
No, it was something else. What
Oh,
was
Thai Phoenix.
Tyson next.
Oh,
I used to call it Diamond in the Rough because we banging fucking events. It's the only place I've ever been from you where I was getting started on by some kids. I was eating my meal like that, fucking knocking the window, and there's a bunch of kids fucking swearing at me, and I'm like, they're spitting out the window, like, come on, I'm like, they can fucking probably film me in, boys. I'm actually quite scared.
It is a rough, so yeah, it's quite...
You're still there anymore?
It's
It's
Is it still
just
there?
like a takeaway, isn't it?
Oh,
Shanghai
it's
Chef.
incredible. I love that place.
Still there.
Thai Phoenix, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty good actually. I think it was good at Shanghai Chef as well. Actually.
I never it's a Shanghai Chef.
I used to deliver from slinging chow mein all around fucking Swansea.
Nice one.
I love that actually. It was class. Like it'd be long waits. I think I've got a funny story on that actually. I'll touch on that briefly. They invited me in for food one time right at the end of the shift, and they were all having food. Now I said, so
So
what?
it's sitting on me.
Sit down me, the proper Chinese, right? So first and foremost, they brought a lobster out and the cunt's still alive. And they're like, oh yeah, look at this, he's fucking cutting about on the bar. And I'm like, get that fucking thing away from me. And in my head, I'm like,
Sebastian's fucking running up.
They were about to fucking murder this thing. So then, in my head, I'm like, the ex-vegan in me was like, yes, I can't do this. And then we sit down for food. They got a big fucking silver pot thing. So I was like, this is nice, isn't it? Like, eating it, and it's a bit like chewy. I said, what's this? Said beef, is it? They went, I said, what's this that we're eating? And they all looked at each other, started laughing, and went, beef. And I'm like, yes. What's so fucking funny about that? So in my head, then I'm like, this is a fucking dog.
It's the fucking
This
cat.
is a cat. This is a stray cat, and I still don't know, to be honest. I might be cutting about with someone's fucking lost cat in my belly, but. Yeah, I'd safe to say I didn't sit down for a fucking meal with them
You're
after
doing
that.
fucking lobster. Food hygiene rating's got to be quite down when they walk across a bar, nah?
I was loving the bit you said lobsters at the bar there. To the usual, please, Rob.
Yeah, he was clawing his way home then. No, that was shit. I thought it was I fucking get rid of that. Right. Have you got a random question for this week that you want to ask?
Fuck, not top of my head.
Didn't know you were filming.
Not random, but I know you like Guinness, don't you? I like Guinness.
I do like the Guinness.
Where's your favourite place for Guinness in Swansea?
At the minute, bowing arms up by me and skewing.
What? The fuck is a bit loud. We went for a run last Wednesday, we were 5.
Yeah.
Richard bang Guinness now.
They got a nice engine in there as well.
Yeah.
We'll have to try
They
that.
got like big telly at the back as well, so like
Oh, is it?
whatever's on like the rugby, the football, the UFC, they'll chuck that on. So you get
Oh.
a curry, yeah. Where get this?
Really, the Queen's is my favourite in Swansea.
When it was a roof out, we did the roof on the Queen's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we went
The Guinness there is fucking
with Buddy
chef's
Croc.
kiss.
With Buddy Crockers, right? He just won the IBF as well. Animal in box.
Was he like 12 and 0 now, wasn't he? Or 11 and 0?
Is it 14? I thought.
Oh shit,
I
is
don't
it?
know, I have to check. Animal anyway.
Who's that back?
He brought his belt down, yeah. So we went down to the Queen's. Guinness, I'll have please, love. Yeah. Paul's a perfect Guinness, right?
That's incredible, isn't it?
One of the boys says, I'll have Guinness. He said the last one, Pump Scott. Oh my god, everyone was on me. I was like, I didn't want to drink it. It was like gold. I was just walking around, just like having my pint down. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Have a look at that, you
I'll
fucks.
fucking throw someone under the bus though. The George were there. But I know it was a George when I was fucking growing up around here. Me and the boys went for a few beers. So I was there before, I can't remember. I think I put it in the group, I was like, I just had the word my Guinness there. I was like, come on Guinness, mate. He's like, yeah, no worries. He's pouring like that now, and he's like, smiling at me, and I'm like, keen. But he's like he fills up the head now. He's got like a fucking not a butter knife. What's a knife that people use to fucking spread shit on cakes? You know, the big flat looking knife.
Until he whips it off.
He's picked one out, and I'm like, I hope he's gonna fucking kill himself with that. He's got my pint like that, right? And fucking scraped the head off it, slammed it down, so thing. I literally was leant over the bar knife and stabbed him with it. I was like, what have you done? I was like, what's that? I went, it's a Guinness. I went, I don't know what fucking planet you live on, but I went, I would like another one without you doing that shit. And luckily, there was an old guy who made it by. He was like, I get it, son, I get it. I was like, I'm fucking shaking. I was like, but then, you bastard, I called him a cunt or something. Yeah, so if you want a pint of Guinness, then listen, in Swansea, don't go to the George shit. Go to the Queen's or Bowen's Arms.
Yeah. I fucking had a pint of pony the other day, right? Flat as fuck. I said to the guy, like, change the asset, please, if you don't mind. Like, he went, I got you. And put Stella on the top of it. I was like, that's what I felt like. I'm like, I'll tap a Guinness.
Goes on with fucking karate chops, you bird, like.
Well, he taught me pony up to Stella, like.
That's fucking.
I'm in a lager. I can't off on a lager.
Yeah, I'd shit myself if I do, so I stay away from it now.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
It's been, I'm nearly 2 months sober now. I did have a red wine in Morocco, but other than that.
I haven't drunk this year. I said I'm going to wait till after the slam and then I'm going to have a fucking lovely night of Guinness. On the black custard. Oh.
I've done enough for all of us at the start. I've been training with Wales boys on a Sunday, like, just going down doing a couple of miles. And
they've got a bar there, is that right? In the fucking gym, don't they?
without having a stinking fucking hangover. Like, we did 10 mile last Sunday, and it was like skeletons wanking in a biscuit tin. It was right.
I fucking take it back. It's fucking incredible. Skeleton wanking in a biscuit tin.
Like, every step, I was just rapping around my head. I was like, I'd done like 10 pints of Guinness in like 4 hours. Why are you like that?
Guinness creeps up on you as well. You have a couple, you're like, lovely. Then you have like a 6 pack, you're like,
Bosh.
You fucking.
Yeah.
Well, that would be impossible for me. You know, you're fucking doing something very untoward after a couple of pints of Guinness.
Do love a swig.
That's fucking well, we've taken a turn with this one, haven't we?
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Mate, what an absolute fucking pleasure. Thank you.
Much for having me.
Appreciate
that.
that. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you very much for listening, guys. Oh, thank you to Full of Grace. Thank you for Scott, SD.
I'll be gone by the time this comes out.
For the production again. And yeah, until next time.
Catch you in the next one.
Yes.
Hey.